Hey guys, welcome back to the film room. Thank you so much for all of the comments on quiz number 1. I really do read all of your comments, and I want these videos to benefit you and make you better basketball players. And to give you guys some different variety, this video is going to be called Spot the Mistake, where you're going to see a possession that ends in a turnover. You're going to decide what happened and what went wrong, and then I'm going to break down what I see. And please know that the way that I answer these questions aren't the only thing that's possible in these clips. I think the conversations that we're having in the comments make us all better, so don't think you're wrong if you see something that I didn't bring up. So it's time to get into quiz number 2, question 1. You're about to see a turnover. Can you spot what went wrong? Now, all 5 of these possessions are going to be a result of somebody driving to the basket and it resulting in a turnover. So on this first possession, here's what I saw. When the ball gets kicked to the corner, you're going to see the defender have this aggressive closeout that's to the inside shoulder, and the ball handler makes a great decision to drive baseline. That forces 2 people to guard 1, so the offense has an advantage. Tatum is matched up out here in the slot, so that means one of these 2 players should be open. And when it comes to spacing, there's a rule that you should never be 3 in a row, because as soon as you do that, now one defender, in this situation Al Horford, can guard 2 people at the same time. So who should move in this situation? In my opinion, because Horford is holding on to his matchup and not allowing him to move, the corner man should slide up to the break, giving the ball handler an easy target to hit him for a catch and shoot 3. Question number 2 is going to give you an opportunity to see a very similar possession. Now, as we break down this baseline drive, here's what I want you to see. The ball handler gets 2 people to guard 1, which is what we want. But because Zion does what's referred to as teeing up, where you circle to the front of the rim, now this defender has to pick who he's going to guard, because the offense is no longer 3 in a row, and this ball should have gone to Zion rather than the corner. As we get to question 3, we're going to start talking about some ball screen reads. Now, if you've already taken quiz number 1, we had almost an identical possession, so hopefully you learned from that quiz. When you have what I refer to as a paired side ball screen, you have a big who is rolling, and then you should have a shooter who starts in the corner that's going to lift up to this area, which is known as a lift or a shake. This defender right here, known as a tag defender, determines which one of these 2 you're supposed to pass it to. So as soon as the tag makes a move this direction to try and take away the roll, that's an automatic sign for the ball to go back here to the shake man for a catch and shoot 3. In this question, you're going to see another turnover in a ball screen where the ball handler gets stripped rather than turning it over from a pass. I want to look at 2 aspects of this play, but we're going to start with the defender who stripped the ball. Drew Holiday does what's called a heavy stunt, where he is almost fully committing to try and take the ball away from the ball handler, and the simple play in this moment is to kick it to his man over here on the wing or break area. And because this defender isn't in a position to come up and help on that pass, it would probably result in a wide open catch and shoot 3. Now, as we talk about the other side of the court, you have a pick and roll where the big is rolling, and just like we talked about in the last possession, this corner man needs to be shaking or lifting up to the wing so that if his defender stays down here to help on the roll, he can throw it back for an open catch and shoot 3. Now, in our final quiz question, you're going to see almost the same situation with a different answer. Let's see if you can figure it out. So the ball handler here gets stripped by that same nailed defender, but here's the difference. On this possession, the defender has fully committed his body to the ball handler, and you can tell by the placement of his left arm that he is anticipating that wing pass that we just talked about and is looking to steal it. So what should happen is instead of it getting kicked, 22 should backdoor so that the ball can get passed to him here. And on that catch, if this defender steps up to help, you've got the roller behind him. And if this defender steps up to help, you've got a 2-on-1 on this backside that you can take advantage of. As always, I look forward to your feedback in the comments. Let me know if you like this format of the quiz or if you prefer the first one, and you can expect to see a defensive quiz coming real soon. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to do that. Thanks for coming through. We'll see you next time in the film room.